Good afternoon, America. My name's James. That's all I'm going to give you. Just wanted to let you guys know we're in for a big mess of shit coming down upon us. Just us lower lives, mid-class, all these upper class, people with money, everything like that, rich billionaires, trillionaires, all the ones in the United States are going to be hiding in these bunkers. And what I mean by bunkers, if you see these windmills popping up around the United States, like let's say Central Illinois, between Springfield, Illinois and Chicago, and I believe there's a couple between Springfield, Illinois and St. Louis on the I-55 corridor and the 155 corridor going up north. We got all these windmills built, but you never see them plowing lines, trenching lines to these cities. It's because they're supplying these bunkers underground. We're not going to be there. Russia has a giant EMP machine, I believe 2 of them, that can knock out the whole entire continent of the United States. The United States is Babylon. And in the Bible, it talks about Babylon a lot. How Babylon, for one, will be wiped out into complete darkness. Well, we're also having some really weird weather up in the Chicago area and around that area up there. Like today, it's going to be colder. It's colder than Siberia and Antarctica. Never has been that way ever in my entire life. The United States used to be really strong. And now the United States is like a big knockoff country. Like a knockoff store. And that's pretty sad. When I was a young kid, we had jeans that would last forever. Shoes last for a long time. Now the only place you can get them is at Farm and Home or Tractor Supply stores. Actually, really good American-made material. It's really sad. A lot of Americans have lost their jobs due to all these other countries getting all their hands in our pot, wanting our money because we were really strong. Our military was really strong. With a lot of other countries were afraid of us because we were built upon strength, great products, great people. Now our youth is being raised like animals, like pigs. What do you give a pig when they're a baby to make them grow fast? Hormones. It's pretty sad. Intensive hormones to make them grow from a baby to 400 to 500 pounds in 4 or 5 months. That's pretty fast. I look at our kids nowadays. My grandparents lived to be a good, ripe old age. Never were inducted into these chemicals and stuff that we put in our foods today. And now, grandparents are gone. Our parents are gone. That's pretty sad that our own country is killing off our own people, that population control stuff. Cigarettes, everything we take into our body. And now we gotta watch even the water we drink. There's so much stuff out there killing us. And it's pretty sad to watch the human life go like this. They're also arresting homeless people in the East Coast right now. Sending them to these concentration camps, FEMA concentration camps, like the FEMA Walmarts, but they're not going to Walmarts, they're going to these concentration camps. Look up online how many FEMA concentration camps are in the United States. You wouldn't believe it. And now, the wall's built, is being built. People have lost their food stamps. People have lost, the hope of themselves be able to supply for their families. Which, maybe that might encourage them a little bit more to be able to get out and get a job, have more self-confidence in themselves, more pride in with themselves. Things aren't going very good for us. Now down in Mississippi, You know, you got an unconcealed law, concealed law, where you can carry a gun on your hip and don't have to have it concealed. You get shot, somebody gets shot, whatever it is, they just investigate it. Police don't arrest drug dealers no more. And that's what's killing all of us off. And they're being let go. They're not really being arrested. Because they're worried about this population control. We're overpopulated, which I don't think we really are. We got so much land out there in the United States that people can go off somewhere else, but it's just these cities are getting crammed and crammed. More crime, more violence. People are all going out everywhere, stealing things from people. They're talking about this RFID chip. Well, that's the mark of the beast, I believe. Because if you don't put this in you, you ain't getting no groceries, you ain't getting nothing to buy. And then they're going to do away with the Social Security number? Yeah. You didn't hear about that, did you? Yeah, they're going to be doing away with the Social Security number. It's just, God has lifted my blindfold off my face. The eye of horse is on a lot of things. What's on the tail of a peacock? Eyeballs. What is on your news channels, the medias? The subliminal messages come through all the time. You know who started the Illuminati? George Washington was the first one. Knights Templar, Freemasons, all branched off right after that. And guess what? Osama bin Laden, when he was put on that boat, and who he was taken out there in the ocean to be killed and thrown off into the ocean, what's one thing you cannot get out of the ocean, especially from a human body, when he's thrown into water like chum? DNA. Why are you going to kill off oil? You ain't going to kill off oil. Black gold. What's the bushes? Black gold, oil. And I definitely don't believe George Herbert Walker Bush is dead. And I'm sure of that for a fact. He's put in place in one of these bunkers. When Pope Francis took over, Pope John Paul said there's other life form here on earth besides us. And when he released that information, he was taken away. The guys in the black suits put in a car, taken to a helicopter, and taken away. We've never heard nothing of him again. A lot of people need to wake up. Not listen to the shit on the news, the TVs. Why do you think they give shows? To draw your mind off of things. To keep your mind focused on what you got to do the next day. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to think. They want you to relax. Take it easy. Things will be okay is what they say. No, it's not. Like the movie 2012. Yeah, a lot of these movies are very true. A lot of shit's really going to happen that way. San Andreas Fault with The Rock in it. Why do you think most of the windmills are on the windmill farms in California are on the other side of San Andreas Fault? And then they got that big thing called the HAARP up north. I think up in Canada, the northern parts of Canada, Russia area. HAARP is a big weather changing machine. Change all kinds of weather. Right now, the Earth is starting to lose its magnet. We're starting to fall off the magnet that's keeping us on our axis. You might think I'm crazy, but like in the movie 2012, everybody thought Woody Harrelson was crazy when he played that actor, when he was in that part. But look what, he was always right. And they tell you, we're not really crazy. God just lifts the blindfolds off our faces. I really pray for all you out there. I love each and every one of you. It's really sad that good people like us, when we really are good to our hearts, no matter what color you are, that we're being manipulated so much. And you're letting yourself be manipulated. I really feel sorry for all you. God told me to leave Illinois. Something was going to happen. And I moved where I'm at now. But I'm getting ready to go back up to save my family. To save some of my friends. Because God's pulling at my gut. God has protected me. God has kept me through so much. Showed me so much. It keeps me safe. I really wish you all well. Let's put one thing. Hey, you ever seen the Starbucks logo, the mermaid? If you hold it upside down, it's Baphomet. Look up the word Baphomet. Baphomet. Look at the face. It's the horned one. Look at the face and then look at the Starbucks thing upside down. Look at the spaces. Channel 20 News is an eyeball. Some of the new channels got a peacock. What's on the tail of the peacock? Eyeballs. Social media is a big part of the Illuminati, Freemasons, Knights Templar. The music industry, the entertainment industry, period. A lot of them are all part of this occult. Even the Vatican. You look at their churches and stuff, what do you see when you walk inside? It's not very good, if you just realize. And we shouldn't have separation of religion. It should only be one religion, one faith, love. Love for each other. Because you gotta think, Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, Islam, all these other faiths, beliefs, we fight against each other. God doesn't create division. God is unity, togetherness, love. It took me a while. I've been studying about it, watching all this stuff for several years now, And you know, just think about your gut. Gut's always right. The gut tells you what is right and what is wrong. I look at it this way. My first gut feeling is of God. My second thought is of my flesh. And the third thought, and everybody knows, every time you guess the third time, you're always messing up. Well, the third thought's of the devil. Wants you to screw up. Because you need, deep down inside yourself, you know what is right and what is wrong. I've seen so much. I've heard so much. I've read so much. My gut tells me what is right and what is wrong. And George Herbert Walker Bush is not dead. He's being taken away. He's going to be put in one of these bunkers too. You wouldn't believe what these bunkers have in them. Man, it's luxury. It's like 5-star Hilton underground. Well, when all this shit happens and we get knocked out, Babylon. We are Babylon. Remember that story about Pinocchio? When Pinocchio became a human boy? Well, before he became a human boy, he was pure. No blemish. He was innocent. Nothing wrong with him. Didn't even sin. But then he wanted to be human. He wanted to be made of the flesh. Well, when he was made of the flesh, then he started feeling things, feeling emotions. And he ended up going to that island where he met that redhead kid. What was he doing on that island? Smoking cigarettes, gambling, having fun, doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. Doing things that we do here that we shouldn't be doing. He didn't like that feeling no more. He wanted to feel pure and innocent. He wanted to feel like a new kid again. So he went back. The Simpsons predicted Trump's presidency in 2001. And who created The Simpsons? He's also part of the Illuminati, Freemasons. If you look at the library on the Simpsons channel, look at the books, look at the names, look at the names, look up the names. No, I'm not crazy. But you know, they try to say they will lock you up, try to throw away the key, so that way you don't let things out. Well, you know, if it's my time, it's my time. I know where I'm going. God loves me, and I love him. A lot of these messages you see through the TVs, you may not realize, but yeah, there is subliminal messages. And everybody watches TV every day. When our kids play these games, it's virtual reality. You know, why do you think I can come up to a 7-year-old boy, ask him what that gun was off of Black Ops or Call of Duty. He could tell you everything about it, every weapon on that gun, on that game, even. Virtual training our kids already to be able to pick up a gun and shoot. They're preparing our youth. Why do you think our kids have grown so fast? Why do you think they reproduce so fast? You know what I mean. When I was a kid, women didn't have certain things that they do now when they start getting to a certain age. That's pretty scary. And they wonder why a lot of these younger kids are being raped and things like that. Well, look what our government has done to them. Look what they're raising them like cattle, like hogs. They're trying to put them out there on the chopping block already. That really disgusts me. Because America isn't America like it used to be when I was younger. We've lost so much of ourselves. And we all let it go. And we should just blame this for ourselves. But, you know, we got our government. The government has a big pull in it. Well, you know, I'll be back on another time, so keep a lookout for me. I pray for all of you. Keep your heads up. Keep your eyes open and be aware of what's going on. Love you guys.